insane news around climate change. Greenland ice melt released enough water in a single day, one fucking day, to cover all of Florida last week. Jesus Christ. One day, enough water, enough ice melted from Greenland to cover Florida in 2 inches of water. Greenland ice sheet lost 22 gigatons of ice in a single day on July 28th, as the northern hemisphere heat wave saw temperatures reach more than double their seasonal average, Reuters reports. The quantity of water released by the melt was sufficient to submerge the entire state of Florida by 2 inches. I mean, Jesus. Record high temperature, 74 degrees. When the average temperature in Greenland is only 50 degrees. Such extreme heat has intensified fears about the stability of the Greenland ice sheet. Yeah. No shit, right? I mean, again, most governments around the world are not really doing anything of substance to address climate change. That's particularly true in the United States. I can speak to that as, you know, I live here and pay somewhat close attention to U.S. politics, and neither party, Democrat or Republican, is really taking this literally a life or death issue for the human species to continue to live on this planet. Kind of needs to be inhabitable. Neither corporate party doing anything to address climate change, this huge existential crisis, because they're both bought and paid for, by the capitalist class, and the capitalist class don't give a shit. They want to keep, exploiting people, the earth, to generate as much profits as they can. Life on earth be damned. We got to keep feeding the beast, That's why, again, this kind of shit wouldn't be happening under a socialist economic model, because the society would be planned for the needs of the people, for the needs of the many. And kind of important, if you're planning an economy, a society based on the needs of the many, the needs of the workers, the needs of the most vulnerable, marginalized, to have a inhabitable planet to live on. Not so much in capitalist hellholes like the United States. Jesus. The melting of the ice sheets may also result in large amounts of mercury being pumped into the ocean. Jesus. Recent research has shown that water being released by melting ice in Greenland is surprisingly rich in the toxic metal. That's not good. Scientists are unsure why this is the case, with no obvious source of mercury present in Greenland, although they suspect that it may stem from a natural geochemical process. God damn, man. Lost enough ice melt in one day to cover all of Florida with 2 inches of ice. I mean, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Again, we all ignore this. I should say, all these governments around the world, for the most part, particularly the U.S., it seems like, is ignoring this existential issue. That is climate change. Like, just by ignoring it, this is one of those things, like, ignore it, it's still going to be there. It's still going to keep getting worse. We're still going to have these massive ice sheets melt off in Greenland. We're still going to see intensified hurricanes. The drought we're seeing across the West Coast, these fires, these flash flooding we've seen in Europe, these crazy wildfires we're seeing right now in Europe, sea level rise, all of these different ecosystems being affected, all of these animals, all of these plants, etc. The effect on people as well. Again, just because a lot of these governments, including the U.S., are just ignoring this existential issue, does not mean it's going to get any better. It's going to keep getting worse. And the longer we wait, the worse the shit's going to be. I mean, it's just so fucked up. We literally have such a beautiful planet with all, the necessary resources to make sure everybody has a high standard of life and not to destroy the planet. But we're doing that because planet's not, all these economic models across the world for the most part are not being used to better people, stay in touch with the natural world. They're being used to increase corporate bottom line and shareholders profits, and this is the kind of shit that happens as a result. Like the video if you like the damn video, subscribe for more content, share and share widely, become a patron if you're so inclined, link down below, get access to exclusive content, support my work. All power to the people. Peace.